Hello everyone. I had to just drop in today to do a little rant about my little experience. I want to talk about the Apple Store. Now, I bought an Apple computer from the Goodwill. Yeah, I got it for like dirt cheap. Alright, just to do simple stuff. Nothing major, because I have my MacBook Pro laptop. Boom. So when we brought it home the first time, my sister looked at it and it had a lot of password protected. It was like a family computer. So I decided to go to the Apple Store on 14th Street, 14th and 9th. And let me get this address right, because this is going to lead to why I had to come to you guys today. Their address is Their address is 401 West 14th Street. I love that store. So anyway, the girl, she restored the computer. Her name is Randall. Big ups to Randall. Restored the computer, and I was able to put it into my Apple ID code and whatever. Just formatted to me. Boom, great. What happened was, one day I got like software updates, and now she did tell me with putting the latest operating system that it could go up to, it'll run a little bit slow, and I had to buy a gig of RAM. Boom, I said I'll do that when I get paid. So I put software updates, and something happened. It was just taking long, so I was like, alright, and I went to sleep. It was overnight. When I woke up, it would turn on. It had like a circle with an X. I was like, oops, something happened. So I decided to bring it to the Apple Store in fucking Stamford, Connecticut, close to my job, which I will not disclose, but close to my job, because it's hard to get parking in Manhattan during the week, and I will have to wait all the way to the weekend when I have a Apple Store that's close to my job, and I could drive and put it in my car, because I'm not carrying that heavy ass computer on the train. It ain't happening. So I did all that. Oh, went in there. That day it was raining. I had a bad day at work. I was like maybe like 10 minutes late. They bumped me. So then he said, alright, I'll put you in the next available spot. This store was packed. I felt like there was like 50 associates in there, and all of them was on their little side conversations. People coming in there using the computer like it's this. It was just like real effed up in there. Like really. So he told me to stand to the side. I said, okay. Meanwhile, I see my computer on the floor. So I tapped the closest associate to me, and I was like, why is my computer on the floor? He's like, oh, because there was a counter that was already filled up with like laptops, and because my iMac is big, he put it on the floor. I was like, no, I'd rather my computer be on a desktop, please. So he picked it up and he put it on the desktop. Anyway, the guy came. Look at my computer. Was like, oh, what seems to be the problem? I told him it doesn't load up when it gets to the Apple homepage with the dialing gear. It just doesn't go any further. Keeps talking about, oh, you need to upgrade to the one that's out now, blah blah blah, there's no parts for this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I understand that that's not the issue though. I know that you could restore the computer and get it back to where it was. Oh, let me see what I could do. The power keeps coming in and out. All of a sudden it has power. Oh, turn it on and turn it off. This motherfucker, and I'm gonna curse, this motherfucker is gonna give me a card and tell me someplace in Stanford that deals with power outages in the Mac. I'm like, why can't you just do what the store on 14th Street did? Like, it's not that hard. I don't know what the hell they did to my computer, but I felt like it got worse. So I was like, Lisa, calm down. I was like, because this computer could just not be shot so fast. So I was like, I'm going to just make the appointment to the 14th Street. Hopefully the girl who serviced it the first time would be there. And she was. But the appointment time I made, of course, somebody got seen before me. So it's like I'd rather work with someone who knew the history of it. But this other guy, I didn't even catch his name. He was Asian. He got it back to where it was. I didn't even bring it in the house yet because I just came from there. He was just like, it's going to take about half an hour, go get some breakfast and it should be done by then. I was just walking up like 2 blocks talking on my phone and it was done. I didn't even do anything and it was done and it is fine. And I set it up and I have an Apple wireless keyboard that a friend of mine at my job gave me and it works. So I just don't understand this fucking store in Stamford, Connecticut that just wants you to upgrade and purchase to what? Make their store look good? Please do not go to that store if you don't have to. Please. It's just like you really, really won't get the service that you need. And there was vomit on the floor, and when I was leaving, a girl stepped in it and she didn't even know. I'm like, how disgusting is that? All in fucking associates. And you knew when I was walking, I looked at one of them and it was like, oh, someone stepped in it. Like, you actually saw that and did not try to get it cleaned up? Fuck the Apple store in Stamford, Connecticut. 2 thumbs down. 10 fingers up. 10 stars to the Apple store on 14th Street and 9th. Look it up. It's the best service. And it's clean and it's classy and you feel like you're getting quality. Isn't that the why you purchased the Macintosh Apple computer? Anyway, I gotta go. Bye. To bring in my back to normal Apple computer out of my